I just came in from the great outdoors and oh my gosh, breathing fresh air is amazing. And I mean like outside on a beautiful summer day, and you just take that in and you're like by the like trees or the flowers. Or don't you ever walk by like, oh, I love lilacs in the summer? In the spring, you can smell lilacs. It's just like you can just feel the fragrance going in your body. And breath is so important. Of course, right? You're like, what is she talking about? Of course, breath is important. But breathing deeply, like literally getting that oxygen in, because we just go through our days just stress, always moving. And right now, with everything going on, people, they get nervous, worried, anxiety, and then the breathing becomes shallow. And that is so not good for your body, because breath is like, it's the breath of life, right? I feel like I'm sounding so corny and generic here, but it's true. And we all need to be reminded to breathe. And because I remember way back, I used to breathe out of my chest versus belly breathing, and then I would like take short, shallow breaths. And I literally had to condition myself to start taking deeper breaths, and it was a process. Plus, I used to hold my breath all the time, and it was a habit I developed as a kid. So when I was little, I held my breath all the time so I wouldn't cry, because I grew up in an abusive home. And so what do you think that does when you're an adult? Like, you keep holding your breath and you don't even realize you're doing it. And so when I started to realize how much I was holding my breath, I'm like, whoa, this is like not good. And it's rare that I do it now. I catch myself every once in a while when it's like, I think it's mostly when I'm in my head more and deeper in thought. And it's like, you kind of just not breathe. And I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. And so I want you to become aware of, okay, when is that happening to me? What am I doing when that's happening? Right? Because it was like I said, when I was in my head. And start paying attention, because whoa, you're going to be surprised at how much you do that during the day. It's crazy how much we hold our breath. And so that's the first thing, right? Just becoming aware that you're doing it. And then every time you do it, take in a good deep breath. And I'm talking the belly breathing, not the shoulders moving, right? It's the belly. Your shoulders should not even move. And then you go hold your belly and just your belly expand, versus your shoulders going up and down. That's not where you're going to get that good air and oxygen in your body. I just did that not on purpose. I take deep breaths a lot now. It's like great. But it oxygenates your blood. It gets, it gets your cells healthy, calms your body. There's so many benefits to breathing properly. Relaxes you. You're going to sleep better. All that stuff. You're going to be healthier overall. You're going to have more energy. So deep breaths, pay attention to how you're breathing. Are you holding your breath? And then pay attention to the pattern. And then you start shifting it by taking deep breaths when you notice that, and get out of your head and get in your heart, get in your feeling brain versus this. This is not good. You got to get in our bodies, in our heart, get connected to yourself versus all the other crap that's going on, which you have no control over. So you have control over you. So take some big deep breaths. Come, do it with me. One thing that I want to add is I remember when I was doing this, when I was outside, when I first started training myself to take deep breaths, I would take 10 deep breaths every time I was outside walking my dog. So every time you're outside, walking your dog, going to work, whatever, taking a walk, take 10 deep breaths. Get that oxygen in your blood. Okay. All right. Peace. You're loved and you matter. Bye.